How can you identify valid JSON to prevent parsing errors in JavaScript? Imagine trying to open a door that only accepts keys in a specific shape. If your key is even slightly off, the door won't open. That's similar to how JavaScript handles JSON strings. To keep your code running smoothly, you need to know how to tell if your JSON is valid before trying to use it. The main way to check if JSON is valid is to use the built-in JSON.parse function. This function tries to turn a JSON string into a JavaScript object. If the string is perfect, it works without any issues. But if there's a mistake like missing quotes or extra commas, JSON.parse will throw a syntax error. To handle this, you wrap JSON.parse inside a try catch block. This way, if an error occurs, your code catches it and you can decide what to do next. Here's a simple example. You create a function that takes a string. Inside, you try to parse it with JSON.parse. If it works, the function returns true, meaning the JSON is valid. If it catches an error, it returns false, showing the JSON is invalid. This method is quick and works well most of the time. But just checking if JSON.parse works isn't enough sometimes. You might want to check if the JSON has the right structure or contains certain data. For that, after parsing, you can examine the object. For example, if you expect an object with a name and age, you can check if those properties exist and are the right type. You can also use JSON schema validators like adj. These tools let you define a blueprint of what your JSON should look like. Then, you can validate your JSON against this blueprint. It's especially useful when working with APIS or user input to make sure the data is what you expect before using it. Remember that JSON must follow strict rules. Strings need to be in double quotes, objects are inside curly braces, arrays inside square brackets, and there should be no trailing commas. The JSON.parse function only accepts strings, so if you pass other types like null or numbers, it might give unexpected results. In browsers, you can even build simple validators that let users upload JSON files. You just read the file as a string and run your validation code. This helps catch errors early and prevents bugs in your application. To sum up, always use JSON.parse inside a try catch block to catch invalid JSON. For more detailed checks, consider using JSON schema validators. Make sure your JSON strings follow the syntax rules and verify the structure if your app depends on specific data formats. Doing this keeps your web interactions smooth and your data safe from errors.